first I need his dad to pipe down, be quiet, and I need him to play much more consistent. And I know, Skip, I heard you earlier with the 10, 7, and 7. People are like, want to dance in the street. Oh, rookies. That's the 7 and 7. Okay, I'll give you that. 10 points, 2.5 points a quarter. That's all you're getting. And 48% from 3.
48% from 3.
I mean,
free throw line.
from the free throw line.
If
Right.
you shoot 48% from
oh, no, he's good to go for free throw line.
Someday he will.
Yeah, okay.
You know what, Skip Bayless? You need to stop.
You look at like Ben Simmons
Kelly?
last night. Do you see his number, Shannon? 32, 11, and 7 from a rookie, first year. And don't tell me about this his second year. He didn't play last year. All right? And the only thing that Lonzo Ball leads the league in is excuses made by other people about his play.
Mainly.
It just hasn't been consistent and good enough for a guy who was the second overall pick in the league. So he needs to improve. And then everybody, well, he wasn't. He's not a scorer. He's not a shooter. Dude, he was better than this in college. Would you admit that, Skip, that he's taken a step back?
What do you mean admit it? I'm the first to point it out.
But a lot of people are acting as if
41% from 3.
Right, but people are acting like he wasn't to come here to score points or he can't score points. All he's here to do is assist the ball and grab his rebounds. And I told you the rebound number is a little funny because a lot of those are his own misses that he gets the rebound on.
You got jokes.
Yeah, I got a couple of jokes for you. But I need him to be consistent. I don't need to hear his dad as we go in the second half. And I need him to be integrated with the guys who were playing very well without him. Before they got Isaiah Thomas, they were 8-4 without Lonzo. I know they've lost the last 3 since Isaiah joined the team. But they were 8-4. Huh? I'm trying to tell you that they were playing well without him. I looked at Ingram at the point. I was pretty happy. Weren't you happy with where
You've already suggested this on the show, so I'm going to ask you or encourage you to go ahead and step out and make the declaration a la Lonzo Ball, a la LeVar Ball, and say that he's a bust. Are you willing to say he's a bust?
He is a bust.
Okay,
I'm talking about right
Rob
here.
Parker called Lonzo Ball a bust.
He is a bust.
Yeah, get that on tape.
He has not lived up to close to what he was advertised. Whether it was from his dad, who was selling, P.T. Barnum and doing the circus thing, or whether it was Magic.
Or whether it was Skip.
Or Skip. Skip, you said he was a once-in-a-lifetime kind of guy.
Passer.
Right?
Yeah, he is. Once a generation.
Once a generation. He's that guy.
Can't teach it, can't coach it. Never seen anything like that.
But all I know is I saw the Lakers play better.
In which he's a great passer. Skip, look at this.
You think he's a bust?
Can I make my point?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Can he get his shooting up to 40% from the floor? Can he shoot over 55% from the free throw line? And can he shoot 35% from the 3? That's all. Is that asking too much, Skip?
No, he'll shoot 70% from the free throw line. Seriously.
See, there you go, Skip. Why you do that?
No, I'm just telling you, he will.
How is he shooting 48%, Skip? I mean, that's the worst of any rookie.
He shot like 9 free throws the whole year. He just doesn't get to the free throw line.
Oh, so he's not aggressive,
and
right?
guess what? And he missing over half of those. He shooting 9 free throws this year, and he missed half of those. And guess what, Skip? They're not going to play basketball. The Lakers are not going to play their home games at Poly Pavilion. Okay? So what he shot at UCLA has no bearing on the Lakers. Okay? You need to stop that, too. That's enough. He shot 41%. I saw it. Rob, did you see it? But he ain't shooting it now.
You think he ever will?
41% from 3? Heck no.
Okay.
Heck
We'll see.
no.
Yeah.
You don't not with this. Whatever that is.
I mean, starting the ball over there by Joy and then bring it over here to Rob. No, it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen, Skip. So at some point in time, you know what? I just want to, I'll hopefully we're together, you and I are partners long enough so I can sit back up here 10 years from now and say, hey, Skip, how your boy doing with the Lakers? And then you go like, oh, it's going to turn around. Skip like he's 12 years into his career. But it'll turn around.
Think he'll still be with the Lakers playing like this?
No, he'll be at the Orlando Magic. That's where he'll be.
So, Lonzo Ball is averaging 10, 7, and 7, and for much of the year he has led the Lakers in rebounding. Only recently did Julius Randle creep just barely above him at 7.4 rebounds a game to 7.1 rebounds a game. And early on when Lonzo was engaged, he had I'm sorry about engaged off the court. I mean, engaged on the court. Engaged on the court. He had 2 triple-doubles, and at Phoenix in game number 2, he went 29, 11, and 9.
Against the worst team in the league.
They're not the worst team, but they're the worst in the – you could argue they're the worst in the West, which they're the bottom of the ranking. But the point is that Lonzo Ball came into this league with more pressure on him, more expectation put upon him than any rookie in any sport ever, and I don't think it's even close. And it's all because of the declarations that came out of his father's mouth about how great he was going to be. Better than Steph Curry. I don't know what all. I've lost track of all the. He's better than. He's better than everybody according to his father. Yes. And then encouraged by his father, Lonzo quickly turned on, if not quit on, the head coach of the Lakers, Luke Walton. And I do not love that, but I can't stop it because the father's influence is extremely negative on the son, because the son loves the father to a fault. Not that the son shouldn't love father, but he won't defy him. He won't challenge him. He won't apparently ask him to please back off.
That's it, Skip. Just ask there. Just take it down a notch.
Yeah, just down a notch.
But I agree with you. I don't think that it's in him. He could be 50 years old, and I don't see him stepping to his father and telling him.
So should you honor your father and your mother? Yes, you should.
Yes, but not.
But your father is making it almost impossible for you to succeed as a rookie playing the hardest position in the game, point guard, where every point guard you're facing through the first couple of months of the year, they want to destroy LeVar Ball. Not Lonzo Ball, LeVar Ball. Yeah. Well, that's just unfair. So I gave him a B- for the first, whatever it is, 2/3 of the season. Because of the degree of difficulty, I think 10-7-7's pretty good under the circumstance.
You gonna grade your kids like that? They give you some crappy work, and you're like, oh, well, you know what? The pressure that you were under, but you did good. You got all A's at the high school that you were at. Skip Bayless, you need to stop. You know you.
I need to start.
No, actually, 10-7-7. They're empty calories because guess what? They have not equated to wins.
So early on, when he was plugged in, they took Golden State to the wire twice.
Skip, did they win those games?
Did they win those games? The last shot, and they did not win those games. Then they went to Houston, and boy, you love you some Rockets over there, don't you? And Lonzo Ball led the Lakers to a victory at Houston. He was the driving force of that game.
Kyle Kuzma.
No, he wasn't. It was Lonzo Ball. He was terrific in that game. He's been terrific in a number of games. But I also predicted before the year that I thought this team would be the 8th playoff team. And when you look at, they just gave up Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance. But when you had Brandon Ingram, KCP, and Julius Randle, and Brook Lopez, and Kyle Kuzma, and Josh Hart, and Lonzo Ball running the point, I love that team. Is it too young? Maybe. But again, there was such attrition in the West this year. So many big injuries, so many big trades, so many teams starting over, so many teams overrated, that they were perfectly positioned. If Lonzo had been plugged in early on and done what he should have done and closed some deals, this team would have had a much better.
Skip, where are you with when he was gone and they just went through that stretch? They played really good basketball.
Yeah, but he's been gone for, what is it, up to
15 games.
Weeks now?
Well, but yeah.
But I'm 6 weeks. But early on, they were a disaster without him.
Yeah, but I think when you look at what Hart, how well he played, and Ingram, you got to admit.
I mean, Brandon Ingram's been playing point.
Right, he's been playing the point, and he's done a nice job.
But what I can't understand, Rob, what I'm having a hard time understanding from Skip is that the pressure that he alleges that Lonzo's under.
I don't allege it. It's a fact. I think you agree with it.
His dad said there ain't no pressure. Alonzo said, my dad's been talking. There's no pressure. Now, if they tell, I got to take the man at his word. He said there's no pressure. Dad says no pressure. So where the pressure coming from, Skip?
And
has any father ever talked about any rookie this way in the history of sports? No.
No, I mean,
no.
We never.
But Skip, you must admit, early on when players were sagging off of him, allowing him to shoot, he was wide open and couldn't make a shot.
I just told you he was under extraordinary pressure and expectation detonated by his father. But as he settled in a little more, he started to make threes. And he went on a couple of rolls where he had 4 or 5 games in a row where he was making a bunch of threes.
I'm ready to proclaim this. If Lonzo Ball does not play consistent and his dad doesn't pipe down, I believe that the Lakers will trade him in the offseason. I'm almost convinced because his play does not add up to where it needs to be to deal with that other stuff. And if you're trying to get Kawhi Leonard, if you just can't get LeBron or Paul George, you got to go to those other guys. People say that, oh, the players don't care about that. I think they do. And the dad will go after these guys. We've even heard it before LeBron is even coming here talking about Lonzo's going to make LeBron better. It's just like, what are you talking about? He has to stop.
I would be shocked if Magic Johnson gave up on the kid that he handpicked to be the next great point guard of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Skip, he's
bought in 1,000%.
It's not about being right. It's about getting it right.
After 1 year?
The best general managers, yes, if you know something
Coach Belichick, what Coach Belichick do? He drafted a guy in the first round, signed a guy free agency. It's not working.
Coach Belichick just gave up 41 points to Nick Foles.
And the Patriots aren't the Los Angeles Lakers.
Five.
A slightly different brand.
You know what's good.
So the 10, 7, and 7 is empty calories?
Empty.
What was LeBron's triple-double in the finals? What they got?
Nothing.
Empty.
Oh, no, the Game 7, the one he had in Game 7?
No.
Oh, okay. The 73 now when he was down 2-1?
No, this last year. Oh, he averaged a triple-double. And what? They lost in 5 games?
Lost in 5.
Empty calories.
Kyrie averaged 28, 5 and 5.
Wow.
Nothing.
Gentlemen sweep?
There ain't no gentleman sweep.
5-game sweep.
You know what? Get out.
It's a gentleman's sweep.
Get out. Ain't no gentleman.
Rob, thanks for joining us. Is Ben Simmons the best young star in the NBA?
Yes, easily.
Discuss
He
that.
better than Lonzo?
Oh, way better than Lonzo.